Tonight, a freak accident leaves an 11-year-old fighting for life. Christmas shoppers stagger to a $29 billion finish. Traffic chiefs outraged at the antics of a selfie-snapping cat. Police get close up with a new weapon for the front line. And Santa gets the all clear ahead of his Christmas takeoff.
This is 9 News with Tony Jones.
Hello and welcome to this very special edition of 9 News live from the Sydney Myer Music Bowl on what really is Melbourne's favourite night of the year. And we'll have more on the magic of carols for you very, very shortly. But first, an 11-year-old boy is fighting for life after an accident on a property in the state's east. Live now to Alexis Daish at the Royal Children's Hospital. Lexi, what happened?
Well, Tony, just before 2 o'clock this afternoon, paramedics were called to the rural property in Binjawari, which is more than 230 kilometres east of Melbourne. It's believed this 11-year-old boy was playing on some sort of construction when he fell off it, and then a big plank of wood fell on top of him. He was airlifted here to the Royal Children's Hospital and arrived about 2 hours later. Based on his bleeding, the paramedics say he now has critical head injuries and that he was incubated. It's not yet known exactly what this construction was that he fell from. The properties out there are very isolated. It may have been farming equipment. It could have been a shed. That has not yet been confirmed. But regardless, Tony, this is just a terrible accident for this young boy and his family on the eve of Christmas.
Certainly is, Lexi, and our thoughts go out to that family. Well, the one thing is it's going to be a late night here at the Myer Music Bowl, and all for a very good reason, because it is Carols by Candlelight. And I can tell you that two people who are just absolutely chomping at the bit to get out there on stage are the hosts for tonight, in David Campbell and Lisa Wilkinson. Lisa, not the first for you, of course.
This is my 6th. I'm thrilled to say, and every year when I come here, TJ, I just think how incredibly lucky I am to be a part of it all. It's such a magical night.
And not the first for you either, Dave, is it? Because you have been on stage before, but this will be the first time as a host.
First time co-hosting with Lisa here, which I'm very, very excited about, but I have sung here a few times, so that should take the edge off a little bit.
Now, well, you've led me into the next question, which you said don't ask me, but I'm going to ask you.
Well, what is it? Whether
Are you going to sing?
I just don't know if we have the time. It's a very full schedule of some fantastic singers, though, TJ.
Yeah, I know, and we saw that at rehearsals last night too. And you probably weren't here for that.
I
You were
was.
Still, yeah, I mean,
Fantastic.
Can you believe? Of course, you were here for the rehearsals, but can you believe the crowd that turned up just for the rehearsals?
As big as tonight's crowd, and
Yeah.
it was absolutely magical. I mean, the lineup of people that we've got this year is incredible. All of the great performers from The Voice. We've got Steve Clisby, Rachel Learcar singing All I Want for
Yeah.
Christmas Is You, which brought the house down
That's your
last
favourite
night.
too.
Absolutely. Harrison Craig, Luke Kennedy, just a brilliant lineup from The
We've
Voice.
also got, obviously the backbone or the family of carols every year. So we've got Marina Pryor, Anthony Kalia, who celebrates his 10th carols this year, Dennis Walter, David Hobson. It's amazing.
And David Campbell.
I'm not confirmed or denied whether I'm singing yet.
How come you haven't asked me yet, TJ, whether
So
I'm
she could do
singing?
some
Because I've heard you sing.
Can I do doo-wops?
If I sing,
If
you can sing.
Okay, I'll be there doing doo-wops.
There you
Just give us a little doo-wop now.
No, I'm going to save that for the performance
Only on stage. Only on stage.
Totally.
And-
And of course, we've got an exclusive.
Yeah?
Santa
Yeah.
is going to do a detour, and Santa will be live on
He
stage
has been
tonight.
confirmed. I'm just double checking. He has been confirmed.
Yep.
How good is that, kids? That is unbelievable. Santa will be here as well. David, Lisa, all the very best.
Thanks, DJ.
Have a
Merry
great Christmas.
Christmas.
Good on you. David Campbell and Lisa Wilkinson joining us there. When we come back, a diet tip to ward off a deadly childhood allergy. The heartwarming rescue of a dog swept out to sea. The Pope and his predecessor enjoy a Christmas catch-up. And later, yes, breaking news from the North Pole, Santa has left the building. Welcome back to the Sydney Myer Music Bowl as we count down to Carols by Candlelight. Pregnant women may have been wrongly advised to avoid nuts, according to a new study. A trial in the United States involving 8,000 people found children were less likely to develop allergies if their mothers ate nuts while pregnant or breastfeeding. Doctors say the prevalence of childhood nut allergies have tripled since mums-to-be were advised to avoid the food in the late 1990s and early 2000s. Speaking of Tintin, here he is. No, maybe the Incredible Hulk. Here's Clint Stanway with the sport.
Thanks very much, TJ. Graham Swan's granny shapes up in England's war of words as KP puts his spin on the dressing room spat. Also, the Gunners shoot themselves in the foot. And a cricket star bobs up, channeling Mariah.
This sports report brought to you by Bet365.com, the world's biggest online sports betting company.
Good evening. England remains a team divided, with Graham Swann's retirement still causing a bit of resentment within the ranks. While it was Kevin Peterson's turn to stump up to the media today, a very unlikely player entered the fray. Corey Norris explains. And that is Christmas Eve sport, Tony.
Good on you, mate. Have a nice Christmas.
Same to you.
All right, Justine McKenzie's up next with the weather, and Justine's going to stay nice for tonight, is it?
It is, Tony. It's going to be lovely. Fine and mild tonight at 8 o'clock when carols start. It'll be 20 degrees and still quite a pleasant 18 at the end. And Christmas Day, well, it's still looking terrific. I'll have the outlook next. Good evening. Well, as we expected, the cloud this morning cleared to perfect blue skies through the afternoon, and it's going to be really lovely here at the Music Bowl this evening. Our low was 13 at 5 this morning, and our top was 23. And it was in the low 20s around the suburbs, a little cooler Bayside because of the sea breeze in the afternoon. The cloud, which was over us yesterday, moved north and winds were light, so a very pleasant day right across Victoria. Tomorrow there'll be clear skies again over us, and northerly winds will make it warmer. Elsewhere, there's a cyclone warning being declared for northwest areas of the top end, and cloud will produce some rain over northern New South Wales. Interstate, most of the capitals will enjoy a fine Christmas Day. The exceptions will be Sydney, where it will become cloudy with some late rain, a light morning shower in Brisbane, and showers and storms for Darwin. Here it'll be fine, sunny and warm, getting into the mid-30s in the north. In the far southwest, there may even be a late thundery showers in the evening. Around Melbourne, a lovely day with plenty of sunshine and warm temperatures up around the 30-degree mark. Just a little cooler again Bayside with an afternoon breeze. In the city, Christmas Day will begin with a cool 13 degrees, but it will climb to 31 in the afternoon. It'll be mainly sunny, just some patchy high cloud at times after lunch. Now on Boxing Day, 29 and partly cloudy. There will be isolated showers and possibly a storm. They'll clear during the afternoon. Friday will be fine, partly cloudy and 24. Saturday, a hot 34 and sunny through the day, then a late change with a possible shower in the evening. Sunday will be cooler, 21. There may be a shower in the morning, but otherwise fine and partly cloudy. Back to sunny on Monday and Tuesday, 25 degrees Monday, 24 on Tuesday. So it's going to be a great New Year's Eve as well, staying fine and mild. The main glitch in the outlook will be the Boxing Day cricket. There's a 40% chance we'll get a shower or two around the middle of the day, but it will be a lovely Christmas, Tony. I hope you and your family have a great one.
And to you and yours too, Justine. Thanks very much for that. Now, what do we got here? We've got some breaking news, have we? Wow, listen up, boys and girls. We have some breaking news for you from the North Pole. We're getting word that Santa is now on his way, and he is following a special flight plan to here in Melbourne. Mike Dalton with the story.
On the night before Christmas, when no creature stirs, there is plenty of stirring going on at the National Operations Centre of Air Services, the men and women who guide Santa and his sleigh. On Christmas Eve, our air traffic controllers are Santa's eyes in the skies, guiding him as he vectors in from New Zealand and vectors out to Indonesia. Paul Sadler is Santa Liaison Officer for Air Services. I see the boys are looking after the weather conditions for Santa.
That's right. This is the Bureau of Meteorology guys we have here in the National Operations Centre. Let's check out the weather for us on Christmas Eve. So far it's looking pretty good. A few storms up to the north as expected this time of year, but all looking pretty good for Santa come a few hours' time.
Okay. The relationship between air traffic controllers and Santa is very strong. So much so that only days ago, Santa undertook a secret lightning visit to double-check those last-minute flight details over Aussie airspace. Jono Foster Greenwood is the man who approves Santa's flight plan.
Santa's flight plan.
All good?
No, he's done a good job this year. Yep, no, he's done well.
Just moments ago, I was given exclusive access to the Canberra Control Tower to meet Christian Newell, one of those men who will guide Santa across Oz.
He's fairly relaxed, he knows what he's got to do, and he's fairly used to doing it, I think. He's been doing it for a while now.
And I was given the special honour of talking with the big man in the red suit as he warmed up the jets on the sleigh before leaving the Arctic Circle, only hours before when he'll be over your home. Sleigh Rider 1, climb to 15,000 feet, put on heading 270, assume attack formation, over.
Ho, ho, ho! Air Services Canberra Tower. Good evening. This is Santa Claus in Sleigh Rider 1.
Bon voyage, Sleigh Rider 1. And thank you, air traffic controllers across Australia, helping Santa and his sleigh tonight. Godspeed, Sleigh Rider 1, and Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas.
Wow. That's our news for this Christmas Eve. From our family to yours, best wishes for a safe and a very Merry Christmas. Good night.
Good night.